Hola, my people. I got a very important message for you today. The thought that's coming across my mind is how self-love, self-first, is the bridge between 3D and 5D world. What are you talking about? And what does this have to do with self-love? Self-first. Mi gente, this has everything to do with self-love, self-first. This has everything to do with what you've been looking for. This has everything to do with what you need. The comfort, the security, the love, the change, the admiration for this world. Everything that you have been patiently trying to figure out. How do I create it? How do I embrace it? Where do I get it from? Especially when there's so much chaos on this world. So many people are just so different. Nobody understands me. How am I supposed to invoke all of these changes alone? Got some answers for you. Let's talk. It will happen when you embrace self-love, self-first. Your old self, what you're trying to change, what you're trying to get away from, is giving yourself to people too much, and you're the one who walks away hurt. Excuse me. Doing the most and feeling like you get the least. Think you know and understand love. And then all of a sudden you're in a situation and you feel like, what just happened? How? Understanding what it is to be alone and invoke and love the fruits of what it is to be alone. There's so much I can mention, guys. So if you're going through tough times and you like, why is it that my karma doesn't want to change? Why do I feel like every time I turn around something else happens? Right? Feels like the arrow's on you, right? Feels like you, like when is the change gonna happen? When is this upgrade gonna happen? Why is everyone speaking about all these solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse and the moon and the sun and the moon and the 3D and the 5D? Like, why is it that I'm the only one who doesn't understand? I want to understand. Should I enter religion? Should I enter spirituality? What should I do? Because what I feel like and what people are teaching me and what comes from our old generations, it doesn't match with who I am today. Do you feel like that? Well, let me just give you some form of comfort. You're in the right place. What do you mean I'm in the right place? Let me explain. In order for you to, what's the word I'm looking for? Embrace, evolve, change. Embrace change and evolve into changing. In order for that to happen, you must go through self-love, self first. And you have to go through that point in an immenseness. There's so many different ways, but you have to find something that works for you. So 3D is all that old seeking validations and letting people put titles on you that you no longer want to serve. What about my people that don't even want to work? Like, you report into a job where you like, oh, I don't even want to be here. You get that feeling? And you like, when am I ever going to be happy? You know? What about the attitudes, guys? The attitudes. You get frustrated because sometimes things aren't going your way, or you snap. You ever snap at somebody and you're like, that's just what I know, that's what I'm used to, you know? While it's putting on my simple chapstick. Watermelon. All right, so guys, just listen here. We need to let all that old way of thinking alone. And we need to invoke self-love, self-first to go into the journey so that we can be and live and embrace and see the change in the world. But it has to be with you first. And that 5D has all to do with love. And what I learned when I was making my changes, when I was making my moves, that core of love comes from how you treat yourself. That core of love comes from when you start to open up your eyes and change your perspective on things that, one, no longer serve you. Two, stop wasting your time. Stop adding value to something that really is not going to help you. Let it go. Forgiving people even though they don't need to be forgiven. Because remember, you're not doing this for them. You're doing it for you. Yes, I get it. Easier said than done. But that's when you need to let go of that attitude that's holding you, that's helping you, that's creating that harness to be able to like not let go. Letting go should be easy. And letting go, it comes from that source of love. Letting go and letting be and going with the flow comes from the source of love. Because when you start to understand your value of who you are, let me say this again. When you start to understand the value of who you are, and you will get that value through love, trust and believe on a day-to-day basis, there will be change. Some people will go fast. Some people will just go real slow. Either way, you must have patience. I must admit, at one time I didn't think I had enough patience. I just was like, I don't have patience. You understand? Cancel, cut, delete, because I have so much patience for me. I have so much patience for me. You understand? So know the difference of where you need to apply this beautiful energy to. And the reason why I say this is because the energy must be applied to yourself, and you always. In the midst of you understanding how to treat yourself, everything around you will start falling into place. People will no longer try you, even though you're going to be tested. Oh, baby, you will be tested. Do not let them win. Do not let them win. You don't win to catch an attitude and go back and forth with other people. You win to respect yourself. Listen, you don't have to listen to me. Do what you want, but you'll still be living that 3D world. All right. So you must come from a source of love at every single decision that you make. It's easier said than done, guys. But that's where it's at. That's where that juice is at. That's where that beautiful aura is at. You start building your aura. You start knowing your power, because your power comes from that. Your power comes from love. It doesn't come from anything else. Definitely nothing external. It comes from love. As many times as I said in all my videos, I'm not talking about the holidays, love. I'm talking about love for you. You understand? 3D is the change. And instead of me waiting for a change to happen, a miracle to happen on this earth, as a collective, I chose, by choice, which makes it even more powerful, I chose to live this way. And that's something that I told myself a long time ago. One of my I ams, one of my manifestation, quotes. I said, one day, I am going to say, this is amazing. And it has come true. This is phenomenally amazing to live this way. It's fruitful. It's very fruitful. You'd be surprised about the things that you think should bother you. You'd be surprised about the attitudes you think you should keep on creating and having as a form of shield or protection. You'd be surprised about how much love completely changes the whole entire thing. And it puts you in a position of not needing to fear, worry, or be in anger. And it takes time for some, it's easy for others. But then again, that all depends on the level of life that you're on, the level of karma, how much karma you've created in your life, etc., etc. And it also depends on how easy you're willing to let go and have faith in yourself. Understand how much you do love yourself by showing yourself. You understand? Take care of your body, inside and out. Be patient with yourself. Stop giving in to other folks' shenanigans. We're gonna call that. You understand? Don't go back and forth with people. People will show you who they are. And you are the one who chooses whether you want to go back and forth with that person. You don't have to, though. And when you don't have to, that doesn't make you weak. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, listen. I have lived this day in, day out. And I have definitely come to the conclusion that self-love, self first, is definitely the bridge between 3D and 5D. I was focused, guys. I was focused, guys. I was very focused, and I have done so many changes for myself. I am so proud of myself. And when they say listen to the opportunities, listen to your intuition, listen to the messages that you get, it's right on. It's right on. So the same way I'm making this video, I hope the information that I have put out there for you, just take some time, even if you have to replay it. Like, subscribe, so you can hear more of this content. Not too many people speak about this. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not really looking for, that whole, big shebang, even though it's gonna come. You understand? Because there's more and more people that's really understanding this message. And I am a testament to living that way. I have definitely dedicated a lot of time. Definitely look at my other videos. Like, I've spoken about a lot, you know, different topics, that things that come to my mind. And, you know, I just felt like either I have lived it, or I'm seeing someone live it, or it's a thought, a message that I'm receiving that I feel like I need to share. And I have chosen to love myself enough to be able to share these messages with you. You understand? So have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go now. It has been real. I really truly hope this message helps you. And don't forget what I said. Self-love, self first, is a vibe. Will always be a vibe. It's just up to you on how much of it you're willing to just take on. Like, how much of it are you really willing to believe? You understand? So with that said, self-love, self first. Ciao.